Enjoy life. Okay, welcome Teresa, Loyal One. Welcome Judah, blessings. Welcome Shana, welcome Stream Elements. Blessing to everyone that is here tonight. Okay, welcome Teresa, Loyal One. Welcome Judah, blessings. Welcome Shana, welcome Stream Elements. Blessing to everyone that is here tonight. Welcome Albert, welcome. All right, I'm gonna go into my little memo, my little script. Um, and the topic is the past. During times of turmoil, we may feel like we are being pulled into two directions, into the past and towards the future. Don't fear the past. And the topic is the past. I'm sorry about that. I was having a feedback. Okay. The topic is the past. During times of turmoil, we may feel like we are being pulled into two directions, into the past and towards the future. Don't fear the past. You are not what has happened to you. You are not what you have accomplished. You are not even who you are today or who you have become so far. You are also who and what you are still capable of becoming. You are your potential. No, you are your realized and unrealized potential. God sees you and all your potential, and he aches to see you embrace your best, truth, and highest self. He yearns to help you and to accompany you in the quest. Don't let your past define you. It may be helpful to glance in tomorrow mirror and from time to time, but if you keep your gaze there for too long, you will crash. Allow the past to serve you. Don't let it rob you of your now. Don't let it steal your future. Delve into it occasionally to learn more about yourself, but avoid lingering there for too long. If you sense you may be lingering in the past in an unhealthy way, ask yourself, how is this serving you, me? Welcome, Nikisha. All right. As you can see, we have two topics tonight to talk on. Welcome, Gerby. All right, we have two topics tonight. Which one you want me to go first with? Please choose. You have a choice. Kings and Queens. Which one you want me to go with first? All right. I'm I'm gonna choose, okay? And the one that I'm gonna go with first is, did Miguel or Mikhail did it do it? All right. As we know, Mikhail is a footballer from Rosie's High School. He has been visiting the U.S. for the past 6 to 7 years on the work program and work at Martha's Vineyard as a seasonal worker. He was working as a landscaper. I don't know if any of you seen the news about Miguel. Miguel. He's been going back and forth, as I say, for the past 6, 7 years. The information that I received, Miguel and two other men, they were a suspect that took place at the Rockland Bank in Martha's Vineyard. It is said, allegedly, he was being locked up and arraigned on Monday, which was this Monday. Yes, Judah, bank robbery. I'm not sure. It is alleged. Um, it goes on to say he was offered bail in the sum of 300,000 when he appeared in court, and he pleaded not guilty. But I'm asking, where would he get this 300,000 from? It is not like he's an American. He's just a seasonal worker that comes here, get caught up whatever way, we cannot accuse him or even find him guilty before we know the facts. But the thing is, for him to find 300,000 for bail, that is off. So they're gonna keep him until when they find him guilty or he's proven innocent. The way how the bail system is set up in America, um, if you get locked up and you're a citizen, then you know that you could. They have the bail bond men, and there's a lot of them around. So it's like you pay a fraction of that money, and the bail bondsman will put up all of that money. He's not entitled to that, and probably later on they will pay back that money, whether they get bail or yes or no. As a seasonal worker, for him to pay that money, trust me, it's gonna be very hard, and it's gonna be welcome, Andrea. But you know how the system is here. It is not one to set you free, and the fact that he was being born here, he's not a citizen or anything like that. It is alleged that he's got a lawyer defending him, and he's saying that he's pretty much a decent person. From what I heard from back home from Jamaica, they said he used to play football. I have that clip, but I didn't prepare it. And he was a good football player. But I don't know why sometimes when we come here and we have the opportunity to come and go, we get messed up in all these things. And I'm not going to say he's messed up because no one knows the fact. We just have to wait until he's proven guilty or innocent. And I'm still praying and hoping that he is innocent and he will get a good and fair trial. But at the same time, I don't think he's going to get bail. In that sense, not being an American and the system, it does not apply to him as getting bail from a bills person or a bills ban. His job would end sometimes next year, so I doubt he will get bail. Because they might think that he's a flight risk. If he get bail, he might probably, welcome Marie, welcome. They might think he might skip bond and go back to Jamaica. But I would advise him, should in case and he get bail, stay here. And if you're innocent, stay here and prove your innocency. Although sometimes, may I tell you, the system is not as fair as we might think, especially when we are foreigners here. So, if it was me and I was in his position, and if something like that went down, I would say, trust me, guy, you should have just, you know, compose yourself, make the best of the opportunity, and do good by yourself and your family. Because at least you have the opportunity to go and come. And there are so many out there who would really want that opportunity, which is not being granted to them. He will go back to court on the 6th of December, and I will definitely follow up on this one, and I will definitely keep you updated. A place like Martha's Vineyard, uh, a place like Martha's Vineyard is a place that is like for tourists. I've been to Martha's Vineyard one time on the work program. That was before I came here and lived. And I'm telling you, there's no way for Shantana. Welcome, Manisi. Welcome. So, a place like Martha's Vineyard is mostly for tourists, for rich people, because I guess we should all know that, like, Oprah have an estate over there. I think Barack Obama too. There's so many celebrities that have place over there, but it's mostly like for tourists. When you're there, it is not easy. Like if you want to go shopping, it's very hard and it's very expensive. I remember when I was there and it was like close to time for us to come home, they gave us like 2 weeks so that we could go shopping. And I remember I came to New York and shopping me and that friend. So Martha's Vineyard is not a place. And if he really get misled and get into something like this, trust me, he's gonna go down because it is all been set up like cameras everywhere, every move, everything that you wanna welcome. Okay, Shirley, little daughter. Yeah, welcome, you wanna. Yeah, so I'm saying, if something like this really happens with him or go down with him, it's really sad. And, that's why I always tell people, when you're here and you get that opportunity, don't come to America and treat it like your country because, here is monitored. It's totally different from what we have back home. And, sometimes we get carried away by the system, our friends and company. And, sometimes you regret and you're sorry, but when you're sorry, it's too late. You get the opportunity, you can go and come and you can make something out of your life. You can do good with your life. Alison, Alison, welcome. Yeah. So, it's really sad, to know that, and I don't like these things either. I don't like these kind of news because, especially when you think about it and you know that, the person is from your own descent, your own country, you know, it's it's unbearable. And then to think about it and his background, and there's a lot that people say, about him, which is good. People say very good things about him, and for somebody that goes to Russies and um, play football there and was being qualified for a certain position and make it out, you know, I'm just thinking that, and I'm hoping and praying that he didn't get himself in this kind of mess. Because trust me, it would be very, very messy for him, at the end of everything, you know. All right. I'm going to keep, as I said, I'm going to keep on this one and I'm going to keep you updated on this one. I think I'm gonna really do a follow-up on this, and I'm wishing and praying and hoping the best for him, and I'm still hoping that it's a mistake, and if he did that, then you have to pay the price. You do the crime, you gotta do the time, and I'm not wishing bad on you either, but I'm just saying, it's a sad one. It's a sad one, and I'm really sorry about it. And I hope and pray the best for him, and hope that he will get out of this, and come back home to his family and friends. I really feel it for this man. I hope he is, or else, yeah. Because if you look at him when they have him in the in the handcuff. And he's a reasonable, handsome guy too. Trust me, I'm not blushing and I'm not checking him out. But you look at him, it's like you see, welcome on you, Jamaica, welcome, welcome. You look at him and you could see, like, him. He's got something about him, right? You see humbleness beyond, you know. So it would be really sad if something like this really happen and he make a mistake and get himself in this kind of rigmarole or trouble or whatever, you know. And I'm just praying, and it is alleged. It is alleged for the moment, or for now. Let's just watch and see how this will play out for him. And as I say, I wish him all the best, and I hope and pray he will get out of it. He will survive it. All right. No, 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 no. You know what? He looked just like my kids. I've been looking at him, and he resembled my kids so much. And you see that humbleness behind Sister Clarion. I'm not taking me no. I'm not doing that. But sometimes you can look at somebody, and sometimes we might judge wrongfully, because looks are really deceiving. But you see something there, humbleness. You see, like, principle, discipline, and he was holding down his head, and I feel sorry for him. And as I say, he looked just like my kids. He looked just like my kids. He's a handsome dude, you know, and we all have to just pray and hope for the best. And the way they talk about him, his character and everything, people talk about him, because if you watch the Jamaican news and the Jamaican vloggers and all of that, I don't see they have anything bad to say about him. So, for him to come here and get himself in something like that, I feel it, and, all my kids are boys. So, I kind of have that little soft side when it comes to these things, whether you do it yes or no, you just have to just pray. And if you do it and then you come to the time that you have to just, doing time or whatever, whatever, pray and hope not, as I said. All right. No more promises. PM. Jamaican people, I am not telling you who to vote for or how to vote. But I did a video on this already. We have to look into ourselves. We have to look into the country that we are living in. We have to look what's going on in the country. And we have to make choices, and make good choices for our children, grandmother, grandfather, our family, right? We have to make choices. Me, me as a child, I came up to see majority of my family die-hearted JLP, die-hearted Labourite, right? And I always love the Labourite thing because I grew up in that. But the way that the country is going now, I'm telling you, we all have to get up, open our eyes, and see the truth. You understand? Anybody up here in our JLP, no, jump off of the life, stay up on the life, because we have a reason about this. And only the truth shall set us free. Only the truth shall set us free. Because guess what? All of you, all of us want good for each other. We have to make the choice, we have to look at value everything and see what work for us and what don't work for us. What work for our family and what don't work for our family. All right. The conference the other day, if you notice, people were hanging on the side of the buses, right, on top of buses. You know, the drivers were like in and out roundabout, and that was crazy. First thing, you start put my life in a danger. Okay, the conference was packed with more and more promises. All right, can you remember the last promises that our prime minister made? Right, look, I love a lot of Jamaicans would want to come to America, would really want to go to the US, would really want to go to Canada, and would be happy to know that they have the opportunity to travel without a visa. And I honestly would love to see that, because then you will have more foreigners traveling to America, right? But the promise I do not like. Don't promise. Work on it. And then when you work on it, surprise. Give us a surprise, right? I'm just saying, remember all those promises the last time, the last election. Remember those promises. And there was one thing and one thing that I see that they came through on, and it was the roads. Right, Judah. There was no crime plan, and the people was not listening to the prime minister. No, don't say they weren't listening. They were listening, and that's why they put him in. I'm not bashing him. I'm not bashing him either, right? Because as I said, I'm on no side right now. Grow up and see my family die-hearted, and when I say die-hearted, labor rights, right? And me come up for grow for love the Labour Right Party. But the thing that I'm saying, we have to just look at our situation. We have to look at the country, where it's coming from and where it's going. We have to look at our family. We have to look at our next generation and the next generation and the next generation. All right? And when he came out that time, I make promises, and he said, remember, he said that people gonna sleep. People can sleep with their door and their windows open. No, majority we have to go in from 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock and go lock up tight. And you can't lock up too tight, because if they want to, them coming for you. So I'm saying, don't watch the promises, because promises was made in the past and promises was not being fulfilled. All right. So you come back again and you're going to make promises because you want to go in. Psychology. If you don't have the knowledge of human psychology, then you know you're dumb to society, right? Check the levels. I make those promises in the past. You put me in, or we put them in, right? And a lot of things didn't work. A whole lot of things didn't work. I am not telling you, my people, who to vote for in no way or form. I'm just saying you have to check the past. And we are going to the future. We don't want to come out of the past and go into the future in the same position and the same condition. We want better for our family, for our country, especially the crime. The crime is more outrageous than anything else. Because probably if we didn't have so much crime, then a lot of people wouldn't want to run away. A lot of people want to stay in their country. Because me, I would stay in Jamaica. And and I promise that I will come back and live. But at the same time, you don't want to come back and live and you're scared because of what may happen or how it may happen. Nobody wants that for their country. No one. So may I tell them the truth, honestly? As I said, please don't get it wrong. And the labor right, labor the life, please stand. We can talk. We can talk and we can have reasonable conversation. We can do that, right? We don't have to beat up on each other, and we don't have to run because we go talk about labor right and you might be labor right, right? I am not on any side. I'm in the middle right now. I'm in the middle, right? As I said, the conference was packed with more and more promises. Look at Jamaicans want to, and a lot of them want to come to America. And if I hear that, and as I say, if you have the knowledge of human psychology, this is another catch. This is another term in office. Please, my people, make the right decision. Make the decision that works for you, your family, and your country. Sister Clarion, the culture of the inner city have to change. Police cannot stop crime. We have to bring up a new set of young people. Yes! If if they even said, all right, say for example now, take out the whole of heads then and bring in some new set then. And then put what they have on the table, then plans, what they can do for what they can do. Even if they might tell lie, try the younger generation then. Try the younger generation, give them a chance, give them a break, and see how it works, how it work out. All right, back to this. The people that is in Jamaica, and you are gonna hear that, and you want travel so bad. What you think you're gonna do? Yes, you're gonna vote, 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 vote. But you must remember, because whether PNP or Labour right, anybody in office and them decide say, okay, we can set up this for where people them can travel without a visa, which would be excellent, which would be good, and which would be very beneficiary to the country and the people, right? I'm not gonna tell no one who to vote for about the choices. Remember, I said life is not what we made of it. Life is never what we made of it. It's the choices that we make spices up the life. All right. Judah said the prime minister said he's going to target high-profile men so as to stop them from sending in the pie in our country for our people to stop, oh yes, each other. All right, what I'm saying, right? Um, People, remember your kids, okay? Even if you want to forget about yourself, put yourself aside, just remember the kids, all right? Remember your grandma, your grandpa. Remember your present, right? And don't forget about the future because the future is ahead of us, okay? Listen carefully to what Mr. Montague said, right? And he was the one who made that speech. And, oh Jesus. As I said, it would be nice. But I'm gonna ask you to go back, and if you could just go back, probably you could Google it and listen to the conversation about this visa thing, or people could come to America without visa. My people, please don't allow yourself to be fooled, and then you put them back in, And instead of remembering, these good promises were made. Everybody was happy with it. Everybody welcomed it because they thought it was gonna be better. Things was gonna get better, right? It didn't work. The only thing I could see that is different and did work was some roads, not all, some roads or some highways, right? The promises that were made, tell me, give me two or one more accomplishment out of all those promises, please. Because trust me, I am glued to the Jamaican news. I watch it, and when I say I watch it, it's like I live for it and I die for it. Tell me or give me one more promise that came true, that worked. And know you're gonna come and you're gonna promise all. Look at the amount of people that get their house bulldozed down. Look at that. And that was the time when I get up and I said, no, I have to do this. I have to see if I could help some people. And that was the time when I started going into people's chat and said, anybody who needed. That was the time when I see the kids, when I see this lady, never forgot. She was crying and she was telling how much money she spent. And that was the time when I really get on top of things and said, no, people can't find food. People can't buy medication. People cannot help themselves. Kids to go back to school. And all these promises were made and none of them fulfilled. You think it is if it's sometimes it's some kids on the street and them are also if it's send back themselves go to school in the sun to sell water, sell bag juice and do all these little things. When the kids them should on their home, focus. I try to catch up with their school lesson, right? They should on their home get a little shower, bathe, and get 3 meals. And if they can't get 3 meals a day, get 2 meals a day. They have to out there in the sun at. I sell bag juice, water, and cheese tricks and all of these things. It never used to be like that. When you have to have your kids, when you have to have your kids, when you have to have your kids come out there and doing all these things, it is not right. Anyway, all right, I got the clip. Judah sent me the clip. So really and truly, I want to listen to Mr. Montague and listen to what he was saying. I'm trying to see if I could get all these things and the
proud of the work the administration has done so far. However, Montague says more can be done for the Jamaican people.
Come on now. Were you proud of? You're proud of the work that the party have done. What are you proud of when people are going through so much? People are going through so much. Well, sometimes I not even like listen to these things, because trust me, if me did have the opportunity to stand up in front of them face and can talk to them, this can never be right. Listen, my people.
As he champions the call for law-abiding citizens to be allowed a visa-free entry to the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada.
I am of the view that it is full time law-abiding Jamaicans be allowed to travel to our major trading partners without the need for a visa. We, the party, must have that discussion. And if the party agrees, then we approach the government. And if the government agrees, then the government approach our partners.
Normal people. Normal people. Be real. Montague is a Jamaican. Can Montague or the Jamaican government really and truly lobby for this? And do you think the UK, Canada, and USA would allow this? How they gonna break those chains? How are they going to open this door for people to come in the country or other countries without visa? common thinking, human psychology. Think about it. It's gonna be another. How long they stay in the party for? Please, somebody. 7 years. Is it 7 years? Could somebody enlighten me on that? Because I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if it's 7 years. 7 years. I got 7 years of judgment again. Hey, thank you, Sister Clarion and New Jamaica. Those country will say no. This country no want you just jump up, come out in country without, them allow you, and you think say you can come fix the system for America, Canada, and UK. Please, my people, wanna not fall for this.
This while noting the government has a duty to protect the security of its major trading partners.
Having an interview for 3 minutes.
Aye.
Grant a 1 year, 5 year, or 10 year visa. You don't see back the person until it's time for renewal. Don't enhance security. Law abiding Jamaicans must be rewarded, and I believe that we are on the right track.
As he calls for Prime Minister.
It would be nice. And when I said it would be nice, it would be very nice if, oh yeah, thank you, Judah, 7 years. 7 years, a prime minister stay in the party in Jamaica. And when I say it would be very nice, it would be very nice. And I'm so happy to know that, people have the opportunity to travel. Law-abiding citizens, yes. Hey, back then, me was a law-abiding citizen. Look at me now. Hey, people, check the levels. Okay. Sister Clarion said, England sending back people after they helped build England. Thank you. Thank you. Right? And you are going to tell me, say, you are going to farm something that you can break the rules and the regulation, or you can open the doors. I'm not saying, it cannot happen, And I wish and hope and pray it could happen, because there are people who need the opportunity. There are people who need the opportunity, but the first thing they're going to think, say, oh, they're going to come in the country, and then go break the laws, and then going to break the rules, and then they're going to come, and they're not going to go back. You think so that the door will just open, so? Somebody just interview you, and you do police record and everything clean, and good girls go bad sometime, good boys go bad sometime. Me a good girl, and when me ready, me go bad. People don't fall for it. More than happy, and more than glad, honestly, for people to have the opportunity.
Minister Andrew Holness to become the longest serving Prime Minister, he lauds the efforts of the government's social housing program.
You're the poorest of the poor that get a house.
Oh, Jesus.
20 million homes for poor people.
The poorest of the poor can get house. And when the people them, you have the government land and the people them, listen, I don't know how to really put up with this now, sit down and listen to this now. This is so fake. Remember, the government have a lot of land. People capture some and people bill. And then you go back and you bulldoze it down. Come on, my people, now have some sense, man. Right? You bulldoze it down. And now you're going to talk about the poor shall have house. When? You did in there, how much years you in it? 2 terms to serve already, or maybe 3. Right? 2 terms. Right? And you never make the effort for really and truly say, okay, let me build some house, and low income worker can pay down certain amount of money on the house, and then give them a monthly mortgage, right? Something what they can afford. And now you're going to come back and say, and that was being promised in the past. Now you're going to come back and say the same thing all over again. When poor people kept a piece of land and live on it for years, even pay for it, and you come and you lick down the people them house, and now you're going to come promise us again. Please, me people, too. May I beg you now. Sister Clarion said, just invest in the youth. Give them a laptop from early and take them coding so they don't scam then they will go abroad and get good jobs. Of course. Of course. Certainly. Listen, as me saying, please, I am not against the party and I am not trying to go up against them. Just just listen to these people. And if you had listened to them before, you'd realize and understand, say, this is another strategy to keep themselves in there, not doing nothing, nothing getting better. Everything is getting worse. Look how many people there in Jamaica hungry. Look how many kids can't go to school. Look, man, a lot of them living situation. No food fee, no job. And now you're going to come out and you can get visa so that the people them can get, no, they can come to all these foreign country without visa. And you go build house. Lord have mercy. I tell you, sometimes you get angry over certain things and go build your mother house. Honestly. Because, what we're doing and what we're saying is unfair to us, the people. Right? That can never be right. Ever. You make all these promises in the past. You come through and nothing. Right? Instead, people life get worse and worse every day. The amount of crime. And now you're going to come back and I make these promises all over and you're going to tap up on it to make it look good because you know as a Jamaican are gullible and there's so many of them who glad and be happy for the opportunity. Would be so happy for the opportunity if you know say boy me can go, me can do an interview and my background clean and me never do nothing bad in my life. Right? Me work. Me do me decent job and me go home to my kids and me build me house. And yes, you're going to get the opportunity where you can just come and you buy your ticket and you come to America, you go to the UK or you go to Canada. And you are open that the door to the people in the country. Come on, my people. Come on. As Sister Clarion said, they need to invest in the youth them. And that is so true. Invest in the youth them. And prepare them for the future. Prepare them for a better life. But they can come and if they get kids, they can grow them kids in a different environment. They have the time and the energy if you can take care of their family and support their country. But now you come with your crap. No, sir. God Almighty. You're no wicked.
Without side dining, and Jehovah's built black and steel with inside bathroom.
Jesus.
Aimed at the JLP's governance were not lost, as Montague contends he will always defend the party's members.
And Jehovah's and the government, they are not above criticism. We're not saying that. But when the criticism is born out of bad mind and grudgefulness, we're going to stand up for them.
Nasika Aliman reporting for CTM Live.
My people, I'm just saying, and it's nothing but the truth. So help me God. Don't get blindfolded, right? Don't get blindfolded by this. And at the same time, remember, I said I am not telling you who to vote for. I'm on no side. I'm just saying, stand up for for yourself. Stand up for what works for you and your family, your children. Don't be misled. I'm not saying what he said is not possible. But I find that one day very, very hard and it may take years. It might take years. Look out for the youth them. Try to change their life. Try to change their mentality, their mindset. Instead, and I'm honestly gonna say, I don't see where this is real. And I don't see this, and if it is real and it can happen, I don't see it happening anytime soon. My people, I know you don't want travel, I know you don't want go to these foreign countries. But my advice is to go through the process what they have now. Because sometimes we feel that we say, you know what, it not gonna happen. We not gonna get no visa. But you see the people them who doubt themselves and say they won't get it, trust me. And them go there and get it. They're the ones who go there and get it. It's there for all of us. It's there for all of us. Remember my story. I went there 11 times. And when I say 11 times, 11 faithful times in a good position, have my business and I do good for myself. And I did not get it. And it was the time, when I decide, let me try the program where, and I had was to pay. Had was to pay then. Had was to pay in US. And that was the time I got mine. I am not discouraging no one. No one. Because I would love and I'll be happy to see you all could come and have the experience. And then you will understand. And probably that will help motivate you guys and push you further so that we can all better our lives and do better for our kids, our family. But this, as me said, please again, I am not buying it. I am on no side. But put something good. As a matter of fact, you have to start the process before me vote. Start it before the election. And then me vote. When me see the people them can leave the good citizens them as can to Mr. Manticue. Because everybody good until they go bad. You understand? Until when we see the good citizens them leaving, then we can say, okay. Andrea said, that's why they say the rich shall become richer and the poor poorer. Trust me. And now we the poor in our bosses, man. I tell you, because the rich, now have no time to spend their money, And the rich, them miserable. You see the poor, amen. You have to remember that what he says again, you will have to go through a very stringent, because I remember that, a very stringent application process. There's a lot you may have to go through before you can gain access to this country, which is the US, Canada, and the UK. But I'm going to say to you, my people, please, please, for your sake, for our sake, for our family's sake, for our children's sake, please don't fall for it. Please don't fall for it. This is another setup to keep them in office. Because if you did it in Jamaica and you can't do nothing about the crime in your own country, you cannot do nothing about the crime. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you try. The crime thing not working out. Instead, I get better, I get worse. And you can't do that. But no, you're going to open doors to the US, UK, and Canada for people. My people, but I ain't happy. I'm ain't glad. And honestly, I would love to see that work. I would love to see that work because people are suffering in Jamaica, and then everybody can take sufferation,
Some people, there's so many people that want better for themselves and them family, you know. And I would honestly love to see that happen. But me doubt that big time. I mean, I discourage you people either. Please. Because, you know, a lot of us is so deserving of the opportunity. But I find that as a trap. As a trap. Just to get the vote. And I think it's wrong. Treat your people like people. Treat your people like people. Start with the kids them. Start with the kids. You know how many kids in Jamaica would really want to would really want one iPad, one tablet, one little computer, and then it's cheap. You can buy them, may not can buy down there. But why not try to get them little things from here or the other rest of the country to these kids so that they can uplift, upgrade themselves, so they can learn more. Instead, I don't know, but people, I'm so sorry. But as I say, we all have to realize and understand. And there's a new awakening. And if you don't want to wake up, smell the coffee and face reality, then you know it's gonna be worse on our side. Um, I wasn't too prepared for this live, but as I said, you know, I tried to do this from yesterday because I have a chance. I didn't have Thanksgiving. Yes, I eat and I drink, but I work all day. I was cleaning from corner to corner, you know, because I said if I don't get the chance to do it for Christmas, because I know it's gonna be busy and it's getting busy for me, and if I don't get a chance to do that kind of cleaning, that deep cleaning, then you know how it go. The corner them already clean. You understand for the holidays, so you know I stay home yesterday and I really get down in a some work and was trying to do as much as I could, you know. Well, they like my curtains and them things them not really change them yet, you know. But I think I wanna do a live when I'm doing that, you know, inviting them at my house. Hey Teresa, Malaya one, me not invite you to come eat up my food, you know, you and Judah and something there, you know, Andrea and Sister Claria, you know. Me invite you to come help me work. Okay? And I go stay up on the live and tell me what to put this and what to put this and how to put it. Okay? Anyway, my people, I'm coming to the end of another one and just wishing and praying and hoping that you guys make the right decision and do what's good for you and your family and be blessed. And Sister Clarion, as I come off of the phone, because I did call you, I'm going to call you. All right? As I come off, just give me like 5-10 minutes so I can put myself together. All right? I'm going to call you. I'm going to talk to you. And, you know, from this on, I'm on the road. I'm going to be rolling. As I said, it's coming to Christmas. And we all want food to eat, right? We want to set the table and we want to clean the house. I mean, no, I want to go in, you know, no phone, I put up on a little pretty curtain, you know. And I think say, no, and I think say, oh, now go see Christmas, I don't know, Jamaican people, man, tell us say we're poor and bossy, but I don't know. When I go see Christmas, you know, and I try to put up on a two curtain and change the local sheet, and I have to go get to the local comforter and all these things for the Christmas card. And not two local pepper like because I don't want the place to look good and look like Jamaica and look like a Christmas. Me know, you know. Me know, you know. So me not even go bother say do one of it do or do one of it do. Me just I go leave you know because me remember when me did their country I don't put up like a thin curtain there when the light turn on everybody can see the little butt tree. So me just say, be blessed. I meet you here on Monday again. Please remember to subscribe and please share my videos. Um, Subscribe, share, and always remember to like. I see the people them open my door and I come through the door and when you come to the door, man, just touch touch up the like button, Me see everything from right here, say You understand what me I say? So as me say, everyone please have a nice weekend, enjoy your weekend, and we'll be back here on Monday. I'm trying to see if I could get, I'm gonna go deep this time so I could get some real good topics. Me not like the so much passa and care go bring up and mix up on the internet from yesterday straight back till today, but me can't get myself into these things because I want to keep my thing clean. I want to keep my thing respectable. I want to keep my thing that kids can listen to and learn. I want to keep my thing, you know, nice and decent. You understand? So I don't really want to get into them things. Maybe I would have to go make another channel for that. And that, me not really want to get into that, period. All right? So I'm going to say peace, love, happiness. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Teresa. Enjoy your weekend and be blessed. And we'll be here on Monday again. All the best. And love, peace. I'm out.